In addition to those things, I'm a mother of three adult children. I am a grandmother of two, a boy and a girl, and they are my pride and joy. My kids now say that I don't pay them any attention now that the grandkids are here, which I don't believe that. They still get spoiled, just not as much. Outside of that, yes, I am a publisher. I'm an editor. I'm also a podcast host on the Crew podcast. It is Believe in the Journey, which airs every second Sunday and fourth Thursday of the month. Um, I just love what I do. Outside of that, I don't know. Any questions you got? Just go ahead and
Well,
put them
I
in the
got
thing.
plenty. I
Okay.
have plenty questions today. I got plenty questions today. I got them. So, I, as being a self-published author, can you share some of the challenges that you may have faced as a self-published author versus a traditional author?
Yes. When I first started the self publishing journey in 2020, I honestly had no clue, no idea on what to do or how to get started. Um, and so I have very little knowledge of what formatting, editing. None, I had no clue, and to figure that process out was really a headache, and it was a hassle. And honestly, I threw my laptop a couple of times because I could not figure out what it was asking me. And eventually, I just said, you know what, God, whatever it is for me to do, I'm gonna do it. And if it doesn't look perfect, it doesn't matter. It's just me being obedient to what you're telling me to do. And that's what I did. And it was it was difficult, but it wasn't hard in the sense of just not getting it done, because me, with anything, I'm gonna figure it out over time. It may take me a minute, but eventually I am going to make sure that I get it done. Um, Going through a publishing company or anything like that never crossed my mind, only because I like to do stuff on my own before I reach out and ask for help. When it gets to be too much for me to handle, that's when I'll ask for help. But for me, having a stroke at the age of 30 and also being diagnosed with Chiari malformation, which are both that deal with the brain, I wanted to be able to challenge myself to get the knowledge so that I can share it with somebody else. Because when you're dealing with things that alter the way your brain receives information, it can be difficult. And I didn't want to frustrate anybody else with me being frustrated and not understanding what they were trying to tell me. So that was one of the challenges that I faced with that. But I got it done.
Wow. And it that you share about your disability or whatever. I was just sharing with a young guy. He shared with me that you helped him through a writer's block situation that he had, and how you helped him through. And I was telling him, I said, well, you know what? I said, I think because of her disability and how she had to adapt to a lot of things, I said it seems like she is taking those skills that she's learned with having to adapt with her disability, and she's been able to apply them to writing, and she can share that with somebody else. I say, you lucky. I say, you know that lady that helped you? I say, she's your group leader. And I told him, look, I say, well, he said he want a book out by April. I said, well, you better not let her know you want it out by April. I say, because it'll be out by April if you let her know. I say, well,
Oh
you just let me know so she gonna know. I said, because she probably gonna be watching. She probably gonna hear the replay. I said, then we probably gonna get on here and talk about it. So I don't put it
yeah.
out there now. It's out there. So
Oh well.
his name
Zachary
is
better
Zach.
get
He said
ready.
he's in your group.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I got it. Well, listen, he's gonna have it out by April, so ain't no need to even second guess that it'll be out by April. Anybody that is in my space and they tell me they want to write a book, they have 90 days. And that's all I give them. And I don't have time for the excuses. Most of them say, well, I'm scared. I don't really know what to do. I don't know where to get started.
Right.
And just like the advice that I gave him, when we all deal with writer's block, if you're a writer, you know that it's going to come. All you have to do is not overthink the process, which most people do. They think, oh, I got to have it all mapped out. I got to have everything. No, what you need to do is take 5 minutes. Give yourself 5 to 30 minutes. Set a timer. Write down